The Zen Master and the Cherry Blossom. On a serene spring morning, the sky was a pristine blue, as if freshly washed by the rain that had fallen the night before. Gentle sunlight bathed the temple courtyard, where vibrant pink cherry blossoms swayed softly in the spring breeze. The delicate fragrance of the flowers lingered in the air, soothing the hearts of all who passed by. Underneath an ancient cherry tree, weathered by countless springs, sat a Zen master in quiet meditation, clad in simple brown robes. His eyes were half closed, hands resting on his lap, exuding an aura of peaceful contentment. Above him, a few petals drifted from the branches, swirling gracefully in the air before settling lightly on his shoulder. The master opened his eyes slightly, smiled at the petals, as though conversing with an old friend. At a distance, the master's disciples, having risen early to complete their morning chores, gathered nearby. They noticed their teacher sitting under the tree, his gaze fixed on the blossoms in full bloom. The scene was so tranquil yet so intriguing that it stirred their curiosity. One young and inquisitive disciple could not contain himself. He approached the master, bowing respectfully before asking, "Master, why do you sit here gazing at the blossoms instead of meditating in the hall as you usually do?" The Zen master looked at the disciple, his eyes kind yet as deep as the ocean. He spoke slowly. "The cherry blossoms are especially beautiful this year, aren't they?" The disciple nodded. Though a question lingered in his heart, the blossoms are indeed lovely. But what makes them so special that our teacher pauses all else to admire them? He dared not voice his thought aloud. As the master began to speak, the other disciples also drew near, settling around the tree to listen. The Zen master plucked a fallen petal and examined it with care. He then asked, "Do you know why cherry blossoms bloom only in the spring?" A quick-witted disciple eagerly responded, "Master, it's the law of nature. Spring brings life, trees sprout new leaves, and flowers burst into bloom." The Zen master nodded gently. "That's true. But have you ever wondered, if cherry blossoms bloomed all year round, would we still find them as beautiful?" The disciples fell silent, unsure how to respond. The master's words held a profound weight, though they did not yet fully grasp their meaning. Sensing this, the master continued, "The fleeting nature of the blossoms is what makes them beautiful. Knowing they bloom for only a short while compels us to cherish every moment of their presence. Life is no different, because everything has a beginning and an end. We come to understand the value of the present." An older disciple hesitated before asking, "Master, if we know the blossoms will eventually wither, shouldn't we feel sadness for their passing?" The Zen master smiled, his eyes alight with understanding. "The blossoms may fall, but the tree endures. When spring returns, the blossoms will bloom again. Life flows in endless cycles. The end of one thing is not a loss, but a transition. Instead of mourning, we should smile in gratitude for the chance to witness their beauty." The master's words flowed like a spring breeze, sweeping through the hearts of the disciples and leaving them feeling unburdened, as if they had just let go of a heavy weight. Yet, the young disciple who had first spoken still felt a lingering doubt. Gathering his courage, he asked, "Master, how can we learn to treasure the present as deeply as you do?" The Zen master remained silent for a moment, as though listening to the whispers of the wind, the rustling branches, and even the soft murmur of the blossoms themselves. Then, he held the petal he had been examining and released it into the air. The petal twirled gently, carried by the breeze before coming to rest upon the earth. "Observe this petal," the master said. "It falls without resisting the wind, without clinging to the branch. It embraces impermanence, and in doing so, it embodies true beauty. We, too, must live in harmony with the flow of time, accepting and appreciating each moment as it comes. Only then will we find peace." The disciples sat in reflective silence, allowing their master's words to seep into their minds and hearts. The world around them seemed quieter, save for the rustling of the cherry tree's branches and the chirping of birds perched on the temple roof. Finally, another disciple bowed deeply and said, "Master, from this day forward, I vow to observe and cherish the small wonders around me, just as you cherish these blossoms." The Zen master regarded him with eyes full of affection. "That is a good start. But remember, it is not enough to merely observe. You must truly feel and immerse yourself in these wonders. Only when you sense the life within each petal, each breeze, will you fully comprehend impermanence." From that day on, the disciples not only dedicated themselves to chanting sutras and meditating, but also to observing and experiencing the world with mindful attention. Simple things, the rustle of leaves, the sparkle of dew on grass, the golden glow of sunlight piercing through clouds, became invaluable lessons in the art of living. And every spring, they gathered beneath the cherry tree with their master, gazing silently at the blossoms. In those moments, they felt as if they were communing with life itself.